All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Hold on. All right, hold on. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire in all truth and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. Shalom to all of y'all, man. Shalom to all y'all. All right. Hope this live is edifying. I'm gonna go into. I titled this live LOL. Doctor Evil. Parentheses around the E, right? So you know who that's talking about. Doctor Evil claims that the shot, the injuries caused by the baby sword is just it's all in your head, you know. And Dr. E on injuries caused by the baby sword. Yeah, I titled it LOL parentheses Dr. E will on injuries caused by the baby sword. It's all in your head. Cause this devil and his witchcraft, man. This devil is now trying to say it's all mental disorder. It's all neurological. It's a bio. It's a shit. It's basically all a neurological disorder, man. That's what he's saying. And got an article going into that. The deception of these devils, man. The lies, man. the lies, like that meme say, right? Of that Eve. That meme of that Eve saying the lies. And because it's really how it be with these devils, man. These devils be lying, bro. These devils be lying. And I got this article. Yeah, I got this article out of Natural News. This devil done cooked up a whole batch of lies, man. Let me get into it. JMAA, which is Journal of American Medical Association, SHIELD, an assistant professor of, just letting you know, don't bear with me, an assistant professor of neurology at Harvard Medical School claims severe baby sword injuries are just quote unquote, biopsychosocial problems in people's heads. Esau, man. In the latest bid to discredit any blame for the baby sword causing serious and life-threatening injuries, authors now claim in the JMAA, you know what it is, opinion piece, that the China flu jabs may be causing a neuropsychiatric disorder, man. The baby sword may be causing a neuropsychiatric disorder called FND, functional neurological disorder. The FND theory would explain why perfectly healthy people get the snake oil, and then they get the snake oil, and then can't walk right anymore, and have severe muscle spasms all day, including tremors and facial spasms. In other words, it's all in their heads. These injury victims, and it's a disorder that these injury quote unquote victims, and it's a disorder that the authors of the paper say can be treated by healthcare professionals having conversations with patients to help them understand their child has a mental disorder all of a sudden, and it's not caused by the It's not caused by the baby sword at all. The so-called biosocial disorder, quote unquote, can be treated with this fucking devil. Can be treated with education, quote unquote, education, more like re-education, physical rehabilitation, and psychotherapy, quote unquote, because getting the getting hit with the hit is an emotional event, quote unquote, much like a head injury or surgery, according to the FND researchers, motherfuckers. It's all published in the latest JMAA, JITS, like a JAMA, damn it, neurology viewpoint, because after all, because that's all it is a viewpoint. But they gonna push this facts though. They push theories like as facts already, like evolution, you know, these dolls. And global warming and shit, man. All that shit. They put their theories, man. They push them as facts. Injuries are baby sword injuries are too complicated, quote unquote, for doctors to explain to common folk. So let's just blame the injured. Yep. These injured people who are mostly perfectly healthy before getting a spike protein, getting that juice spiked with that spike protein, like that therapy, gene therapy shit, fuck it. Witches brew, or 2 or 3, or somehow now faking serious medical handicaps due to mental manifestations based on psychosocial phenomena. Because why? The damage is physical. Thousands of cases of myocarditis, neurological impairments, blood clots, and sudden, quote unquote, unexplainable deaths are happening shortly after these injections. Fucking devils, dude. And looks like pharmaceuticals are coming up with just about any excuse to deflect the blame away from the jabs. Perez, among others, is suggesting that the baby sword is either quite dangerous to produce or that people on social media videos are faking their symptoms, which includes having convulsions and difficulty walking. This, psychiatrist David Perez proposes, could influence millions of people watching to blame the baby swords. Should they? See the mental gymnastics? You see the mental gymnastics that these devils are doing, man? These devils are doing whole backflips and shit, man. These devils are doing Olympics level mental gymnastics. Olympics level mental gymnastics to justify, just to play it off, man. Oh no. It's just that these people, you know, they're just mentally ill, man. And then they get on social media and post it, and then it just influences everybody else to blame the brew, man, because the brew is totally healthy, man, and it was totally not in its experimental phase whenever it was pushed out, and it totally don't fuck with your DNA, man. It totally don't, even though we admitted earlier that it did, and it's not a big deal, and it's a good thing. Esau, man. Shit, man. The shit this devil do when the news come out about it, it's like a fucking parody, man. It's like a satire side. It's like the Onion, man. Make the Onion look legit, man. Dot based this and make the Babylon Bee look legit, man. For real. Dot based disorder. Oh, the baby sword is not to blame, and the victims are not faking it. According to the director's analysis, the director of FND unit, man, this devil, And the think tank putting in work, man. According to the director of FND unit at Massachusetts General Hospital, according to neurological disorder, quote unquote, experts, the 1984 edition, baby sword, uh, stabbing jabs may participate the development of RND, the neuropsychiatric disorder that mentally it may precipitate, basically may cause, may trigger, basically a product result or outcome. Or they're saying it'll trigger it just like any other traumatic event. So just trying to cover their ass in any type of way. A product result or outcome of some process or action. Precipitate, adjective, whatever the fuck. How to basically what the fuck? Precipitate, a substance separate from nigga. In simplest terms, nigga. Not talking about rain or nothing. Bringing something on, okay? Making it happen, not always in a good way. That's used to mean that as well. But yeah, man. It's gonna trigger it basically. That's what they're saying. The development of FND, the neuropsychiatric disorder that mentally causes people to lose control of their limbs, have gait problems. You killing me, Eve. I could say you killing me, Smalls, since they are small among the heathen. Killing me, Smalls. And mentally causes people to lose control of their limbs. This devil. Have gait problems. Jerky movements, facial spasms, and tremors. In other words, it's all mental from the scare of getting the baby sword stabbing jab, right? You're getting the baby sword stuck in you. Well, physical symptoms are more or less an end result of the psychological trauma. Damn, yo. You can call this devil Chef Boyardee the way he be cooking up lies. Chef Boy, is you still lying? Wow, man. This shit is surreal, man. Damn. Paris goes on to explain FND and how the victims may be making the pandemic worse. Oh no. Shit, man. The lies. Damn. Wow. If you don't laugh at that shit, it's gonna drive you insane. Quote unquote, the spread of these videos could fuel hesitancy by giving hesitancy to get the baby sword stuck in you, by giving an overly simplistic boy. Esau, just get the fuck out of here. Damn, this devil. Impression. Wow. Impression. Devil, man. I swear. Wow. Forgers of lies for real. Hey, Job was right on the money. Right on the money, man. The scriptures don't miss. They don't miss. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value. Verse 5. Job 13:5. Oh, that you would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. These devils, man. You know, they should just hold their peace, and it should be their wisdom. For real. Esau, man. Verse 6. You know, basically, it was going into what these devils was trying to tell Job, basically, about how basically what he was going through was his fault, basically, and wasn't he must have done something, even though he was perfect. Let me get let me just get verse 6. Hear now my reasoning and hearken to the pleadings of my lips. And these devils, man, deceivers, man. Deceivers. Physicians of no value. Damn. Oh, now Chrome isn't responding. Wow. Okay, so you mad? Man, Esau. Damn, Esau keep going. Esau don't stop. He's no limit soldier for the New World Order. He don't stop. He keep going. He don't know how to stop. By giving an overly simplistic impression of, then he wants to complicate shit, of potential links between the stabbing jab caused by the baby sword and more neurological symptoms. Wait, there's more. He claims, quote unquote, instead, there are symptoms of brain-based disorder that sits at the intersection of neurology and psychiatry. Quote unquote, it's a brain-based disorder, and none of the symptoms are directly caused by the stabbing jab. none of them, none of them is caused by that. Is the message here? If you or a loved one are suffering psychological damage from the fear of getting the stabbing job, then F and B and D could be your problem. You may need some re-education at a concentration camp where other people also fear the stabbing job so much that they can't walk anymore after they get it and have no faculty over the movement of their limbs. There is hope. Your best bet is to avoid. Damn. Yeah, there is hope. Your best bet is to avoid the, getting the baby sword stuck in you like the plague, because fear of the shot, quote unquote, seems to cause a lot less damage than the actual the actual stabbing jabs, the actual stabbing jabs themselves, man. Oh man, these fucking devils, the nerve of these devils, man. The lies, the lies, the lies of these devils, man. These devils. These devils and their witchcraft, man. Thou lovest all lying words. Let me get that scripture. Deceitful tongue. And this psalm was written to an Edomite. Psalms 52 verse 1 about an Edomite, to an Edomite. To the chief musician, Pasal, a psalm of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of power Yahweh endureth continually. Verse 2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Verse 3, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, Salah. Verse 4, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue, thou deceitful tongue. Esau has a deceitful tongue, man. Esau was a liar, man. Esau was a liar. Esau was a professional liar, like that Mortal Technique song, going into and exposing 9/11 as a false flag. Verse 5. So these devils is liars, man. These devils speak with a forked tongue. Verse 5, power shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away, and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place, and root thee out of the land of the living, Salah. These devils is through. Verse 6, the righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him. Verse 7, lo, this is a man that made not power Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his wicked riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. because it's really not for this devil, man, not for this Edomite to get it, man. He's the wicked. That's why the Most High power, Yahweh, is not in all his thoughts, man. But I am like, yeah, come, let me get a, with the righteous, the elect is not going to be. Okay, let me get more precepts on this, lining up with it. A deceitful tongue, man. Esau was a deceitful tongue. Keep spraying myself in my eye accidentally, man. It's weird shit. Forgers of lies, man. Lie, they be born speaking lies. Estranged from the womb. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. The baby sword, they using that baby sword, giving you that witch's brew, man. That brew straight from the labs, man. That brew straight from the devil's punch bowl. Yeah, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Verse 5, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Nope. These devils, they won't stop, man. They're like the Terminator. They can't be reasoned with. Their whole purpose is to slay you tribes, man. Their whole purpose is to slay you tribes, man. That's what they are. They're the sword. They are literally a weapon. Esau himself, he is a sword. He is the sword, man. On the left hand side, man. He is the sword. The physical sons of the spiritual demon Satan on earth, man. Esau is programmed to be your enemy, your adversary, man. And so he does everything he can to be your enemy. Does everything he can, man. Everything possible to be your enemy. Everything possible to undermine you, man. Whatever it takes, that's what he'll do. Verse 6, break their teeth, O power Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Because this devil is like a lion, is like a roaring lion, looking for who he may devour, man. Yeah, God, man, these Edomites, man. That's why they need to be stopped. Verse 7, let them melt away his waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. Verse 8, as a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Verse 9, before your pots can feel the thorns, he shall take them away as with the whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. Through. Esau's through. Yeah, verse 10, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood in the wicked. Verse 11, so that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power, that judgeth in the earth, man. Esau is Esau is fucking Esau gotta go, man. Esau gotta go. Esau was a liar. He's a lie. He's a deceiver. You can't trust him. You can't trust Esau, and he'd do whatever it takes to kill you, man. Whatever it takes. You know, whatever it takes, Bow. Whatever it takes, that's what he'll do, man. Whatever it takes, that's what he'll do to kill you and take the birthright. He'll do whatever it takes, man. Right? You see, this devil can't be trusted. You know, you should have been seeing it. You know, this devil's gonna cook up lies, man. He gonna come to you like the serpent, man. Esau's gonna fucking pay. the fuck? Okay, so I was gonna get this right here. Let me just get this right here. I was looking at a article also, like I was looking at an article about how people couldn't find this snake that was hidden on their rock and shit, and this devil was like this devil's agenda. This devil's like a snake because he hides his agenda like that, you know. And what I was gonna get is this right here, Genesis 3, man. So I'm gonna get Genesis 3, where it goes into the serpent, which is Esau today. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord, which Yahweh, power had made. And he said unto the woman, "Yeah, hath power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden." Yep. You know, he was a more subtle man, deceptive. Yeah, Yahweh says where it says the Lord says Yahweh in it. Where it says power, it says it's really should say Allahayim because ain't no E's or O's in the Hebrew. Allahayim. But he was the most anyways, let me get on point. Hold on. And he said unto the woman, Yea, had power said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Yeah, like asking her, yeah, had power said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Like that. Like, did he really say that? Causing her to doubt first. Verse 2, And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Verse 3, But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Powers has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Verse 4, And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. Verse 5, For powers doth know that in the day ye eat thereof. See, this devil, came with that deception. That in the day that ye shall not surely die, which was a lie. But powers doth know that that in the day they ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as powers, knowing good and evil. When, like, first of all, like, this devil lied about not dying and shit. But like, we already knew good, because that was the commandments that the Most High Yahweh gave us. That's that meaning of that breath. And he became a living soul. That's that meaning of it, man. Is you're dead. You're dead without the laws, man. You're dead without the laws. The Most High Yahweh is not dealing with you. You're dead. You're dead already. And you shall be as, because you're dead spiritually. And you shall be as powers, knowing good and evil. Knowing good and evil. What he lied about was you not going to die. Like, because what happened, death came into the world like that. He ended up dying, right? And then so forth, the sons of the power was dying, man. And his death just came into the world, man. Death came into the world by Eve falling for the lies of the serpent, and Adam falling for what Eve told him. Adam listening to Eve. Yeah, the knowledge of the left-hand side was what was given. That's the fruit. The left-hand side goes into the pleasing the flesh. It goes into pleasing the flesh. So, of course, verse 6, and and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave unto her husband with her, and he did eat. These devils deceived Eve, and Eve deceived Adam. Adam took heed what Eve, because Eve listened to the serpent, and Adam listened to Eve. But that's an example of his deception, man. Because after that happened, dude, the knowledge of evil, man, we went off. Our eyes was open to the knowledge of evil, knowledge of the left-hand side. Verse 7, and the eyes of them both were open, and he knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Which this is like, this all analogical, man. The eyes of them were open to the left-hand side, and because them philosophies, they took heed to them. That's what it means. That she ate of the fruit, and so did he. They took heed to those philosophies. That's what they did. They went off. That's how they ended up going off. and the eyes of them were both open. Yep. And they knew that they were naked. They knew that they were naked, exposed, exposed. It goes into being exposed to danger and shit. For example, because the protection of the Most High Yahweh was no longer there for them because they went off, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves ugly. So they tried to get a covering, but not of the Most High Yahweh, man. Symbolic, right? Verse 8, and they heard the voice of Yahweh power walking in the Yahweh and power work walking in the garden. In the it's because the word there is Halayim, walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid himself from the presence of the Lord of Yahweh powers among the trees of the garden. It was the trees of the garden represent the nations, man. Even though the earth was much richer at that time as well, so you did have a lot more vegetation and shit as well. But that's talking about the different people, man, like the different families of the earth, man, the trees of the garden. They hid among them, you know. Just like when Jake was gonna be going to captivity before like into the Babylonians. What they do? Run the Egypts. What they do after 70 A.D. But this because they had to, and they was driven out the land. They ran. They ran into Africa among these other nations, man. But back then, but Jake is always trying to do that as well, man. And Yahweh power called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou, man? This wasn't just speaking of like the man Adam and Eve, even though it was, but not just him, but like his family, his people. And Yahweh, and Yahweh called unto Adam, and Yahweh and the powers, I guess you could read it like that, called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? Where art thou? He hid. Verse 10, and he said, I heard thy voice. And the Most High, basically like we fell, man. We fell away, man. Verse 10, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Verse 11, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Not to trust in the Most High Yahweh also, that goes into that. How's thou eaten of the tree, whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? You took heed to those philosophies, man. You ate of that tree. And the man said, verse 12, the man said, the woman who thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Okay, because she took heed to Eve, man. And verse 13, and Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. The serpent beguiled her. You know, the serpent, Esau, who Esau was back then. The wicked. Verse 14, and Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, shit, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. And upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Confusion. And dust represents confusion. Yep. And they are cursed, man. They are cursed. You know, and furthermore, when what happened with Cain, you know, Cain killed Abel, right? And Cain murdered Abel and lied about it because that's Esau. When Cain killed Abel and lied about it, you know, he was basically cursed with basically the earth. The earth shall not yield unto you like her her fat, her I'll get it. Verse 15, and I'll put enmity, her strength, there you go. And I'll put enmity between, that's why they have to genetically modify shit, man. That's why they have to use all them fertilizers and shit. But why they have to do all that, man? They have to play around like that. Verse 15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall brew her seed, the seed that she have in her, man. The seed that she have in her. And also the woman represents the nation of Israel, anyways. And Adam, you know who he was. Adam, Isaac, Melchizedek, Isaac, Solomon, and Yahushua. Scriptural, man. So, like it as well as that as well. So there's that. Just the book of Colossians goes into that. And I'll put enmity, and also Adam, the son of power, Yahweh, and the lineage of John, in the book of Luke, man, the lineage of Yahushua. Adam is called the son of power, Yahweh, and Yahushua, he is the son of power, Yahweh, as well. The Alpha and the Omega, and you can also tell like that. Verse 15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So Abel, right? Abel, which you know Adam, and Adam knew Eve, his wife. Abel. And what happened? Between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. And Cain, you know, even though I'll say this, because the Garden of Eden was fucking destroyed, so he had to come back as Cain, man. Verse 16, unto the woman he said, I'll greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Yeah, that's why there's birth pains. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Yep. It had to be like that because she went off and got Adam to listen, man. Verse 17, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, because you listened to your woman, and hast eaten of the tree which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and in sorrow thou shalt eat of it all the days of thy life. So shit, we took a major L when we listened to Esau, man, who was the serpent back then. Verse 18, and also the enmity between Jacob and Esau, you know, that's that as well. It's a fulfillment of that prophecy. And Jacob, even though he's Isaac's seed, right, that was put into Rebekah, you know, Rebekah favored Jacob, you know, when you look into it. But Isaac favored Esau only because of the venison and shit. Only because of that. Look into it. Verse 18, thorns also and thistles shall bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. Verse 19, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return to the ground, for out of it was thou taken, and for dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return. So we took a major L listening to this devil, man. Verse 20, Adam called his wife named Eve because she was the mother of all living. Verse 21, and unto Adam also and to his wife did Yahweh make coats of skin and clothe them. Yahweh empowers me coats of skin and clothe them. Verse 22, and Yahweh and the powers, I should just say Yahweh power, right? Because They all serve the Most High Yahweh. But I'm just saying that just like to it'll match up to the Hebrew transcripts, man, because the word there for power is Allahayim. Said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also the tree of life and eat and live forever. Because like they fucked up. You know, Adam fucked up listening to Eve, you know, and live forever. Nah, like nah. The fruit of the tree of life, nah, that was no longer available. The Most High Yahweh was like, nah. Verse 23, therefore Yahweh power sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. Verse 24, so he drove out the man and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden Adon in Hebrew, which means paradise, cherubims, and a flaming sword, which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life, man. But yeah, we took a major L that day, man. You know, and then Cain and Abel goes into Cain and Abel, and that's like the first. That was Esau. So the all that was destroyed, man. The Cain and because that sword like went. Who knows what happened to it? But we don't have like the exact records. But we do know that that flaming sword went in every direction to keep Adam to draw Adam out, man. Adam and his whole family. But anyways, we took a huge L, man. Took a fat L in that day. You know, because we listened. We listened to the serpent, man. His lying, deceiving, his snake eyes, man. We listened to that snake eyes nigga. And so, because hey, that's how that devil got us, and that's how that devil is trying to get us again, man. It's not gonna kill you. Ye shall not surely die. He's trying to get you the same way. He's trying to get you the same way. He gets you through vain philosophy and deceit, man. That's how Esau is trying to get you. But you're open to taking it. And we was giving out the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, you know, that's located in our land of Israel. When you look into it, the apostles broke it down, man. You know, just look up GMS Elders the Mill, GMS Elders Quick Hits, GMS Genesis chapter, like Genesis breakdown. Look into that. But yeah, man, we took a major L. Listening to these devils, man. And you take that shit, man, it's gonna prepare you to take the mark, man, the bite mark. You know, the stabbing wound, man, the bite mark, which you're through, man. You take that shit, you're through. You are done for. You're over with. You're over with, man. All right, so Hold on. So I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Yeah, you're over with. You're done for. They that took, and this devil was gonna push it the same way, man. With this witchcraft, you know, the word for serpent is akash, right? It's the same serpent pushing the MOTB, man. No, you miss out on being delivered from this hell, man. But yeah, let me continue. Miss out from entering into the kingdom in the same way, in the same way that you know, don't do it, man. You're gonna miss out in in entering into the kingdom the same way that Adam and Eve miss out on eternal life, man. Same way. And this is all this is leading to. Everything that Esau is doing right now is leading to this MOTB, man. Which is going to appeal to your flesh, man. Revelation 13, and it's going to appeal to your flesh like those philosophies did. Revelation 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship, serve unconditionally the image of the beast to be killed. Issue out decrees to cause them to be killed. Verse 16, and this is the ultimate form of that, of worship. Obedience, unconditional obedience. Verse 16, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. See, all carnal pleasures with it, which are all temporary. All temporary pleasures with it, while it's destroying you. Or you don't take it and you won't be able to function within the system. You trust the Most High Yahweh, man. Either return to Egypt or trust the Most High Yahweh in the wilderness as he leads you to the kingdom, leads you to the promised land. Verse 16, here is wisdom that's that simple. Let him that either be destroyed with Egypt or destroyed with Sodom, which this is both at the same time, destroyed with Babylon, you know, and enjoy the pleasures of sin. Enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, man. For a season. Verse 16, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for his number of a man is number 600 threescore and six, going into what it is. Tri-size stigma. You know, they're gonna stick you with it, man. Something that's stuck to you. stuck in a sticker. Going into it's the RFID chip, and yeah, so like either you're gonna enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, or be like, I'm gonna get this by faith Moses, right? Hebrews 11 and 24. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of power Yahweh, the people of the power, than to enjoy the people of power Yahweh, choosing rather to suffer affliction with this people of power Yahweh, than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. This is the choice that is being set before you. Do you want to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter nowadays, modern day version, man? You want to be called the like an Egyptian, man? You want to be a modern day Egyptian, you know, an American, right? A good American, a good uh, uh, a good a good American, right? A good citizen, right? You want to be a good citizen. You want to be that would you want to choose to be a good citizen, or do and enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, or enter that kingdom, man, which really has already been made, but it's gonna play out whether you are of the elect or not, man. If you're of the elect, like you're gonna choose to suffer affliction with the people of power Yahweh, rather than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, man. Verse 26, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches, than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward, man. Verse 27, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. God, man, all through faith, man. If you have the faith to endure, man, if you have the faith not to fold, you're not going to fold in that day. If you're the elect, you're given that faith, man. You're literally programmed to endure the times that are coming if you're the elect. All the way through, you're programmed to endure unto the end. Just like Esau is programmed to try to kill you, try to get you to go off, man. You're programmed to endure all that. Verse 28, through faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he destroyed the firstborn should touch them, all through faith, right? All through faith, man. Verse 29, by faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians trying to do, saying to do, that means we're drowned. Yeah, man. All through faith, man. By faith the elect endured Jacob's trouble to the end. Even though, come on, man. The future tense, though. By faith, the elect is going to endure Jacob's trouble in the hour of temptation when they were tempted with the charagma, with the mark of the beast. And it was like unto their flesh, it seemed like a do or die situation. But, they, hold on. But they endured seeing him who is invisible, like Moses. But they gonna endure. See, hold on. has seen him who is invisible, and not fear the wrath of the king. This shit freezing up on me again, damn devils. And so, yeah, man, that faith, because the elect is gonna have that faith that is gonna like keep them going. It's that fuel that's gonna keep the elect going, and the elect is gonna have enough of it to keep going all the way to the end. Just like the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Just like them. Just like the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and those that followed, they had to endure all kinds of bullshit, all kinds of trials and tribulation, like just they had to endure all that, but they were able to. They were able to. They were able to endure. But hold on. But with that, hold on. Freezing up on me again, bro. Yeah, cause it's hold on. This shit freezing up on me. Cause it's either you endure or what, man? Either endure or you get it. Either endure or Revelation 14, start at verse 9, tell you what's gonna happen. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Verse 11, the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest nor day nor night, which aeons and aeons. And that's talking about the nukes that's gonna hit this motherfucker. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up for aeons and aeons. Very long ass period of time, man. It's gonna feel even longer than it actually is. And they have no rest day nor night. Worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, man. If you get that shit, man, you're gonna be fucked. It's gonna seem like if you don't, you're gonna be fucked, but really it's the opposite. It's just you gotta like it's just the flesh telling you that, man. But listen to what the Spirit saith unto the churches. That saying mind over matter, right? Your mind is where your spirit resides. And the elect is going to be able to put their spirit, like gonna be able to overcome their flesh, for this greater reward. Disregard those carnal pleasures for that greater reward of entering into the kingdom and being the first fruits of the kingdom and watching this motherfucker burn. Just being on top of the world, man. Being the rulers of the new world. The real new world order. Fuck what Esau trying to do. Verse 12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh. Yeah. Here's the patience of the saints. It's gonna take patience. It's gonna take patience. But that's when that faith come in. If you're the elect, you're gonna endure, because you got that faith, man. You're the patience and faith of the saints. You got it. If you're the elect. If you're not, you're gonna fold. You're gonna fold. You're gonna fold, man. Like you're gonna fold. You ain't gonna endure. You're gonna stand stiffly, man. Verse 13, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in Yahweh from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. Yep, their works do follow them. And get this one last scripture. And I began to commend those who stood so stiffly for the Most High Yahweh. Let me get it. 2 Ezra 2, verse 47. So I answered and said unto me, It is the Son of power Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Ha'adawan, Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. Those who stand stiffly, so stiffly that they're for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the name and what it represents, that they're willing to die for it. And there's a great reward for it. They're and another one. But if you fold, man, if you tap out. Luke 26 and 27. For whosoever, and 26, for whosoever shall be ashamed of me of my words, shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his glory and in his fathers and other holy angels, man. And you 2/3, man, you're through, man. Even when y'all be born back, y'all come back, man. Those of y'all that's left after even the nukes, you're 2/3, you're meant to be destroyed. Those that you come back, you're born like basically like through the loins, come through the loins of the elect man, born like basically through an elect woman, your elect woman giving birth to you, you're gonna be ashamed. You're gonna be hanging your head low because of the yeah, you're gonna be hanging your head low, like damn, yo. It's just really like it's just really like I shouldn't have done this shit, man. It's just damn, I shouldn't have done this shit. You know? And we're all gonna know, and you're gonna have to deal with that everlasting shame. And it says right there, Yahweh Shai and the angels, you know, they're gonna be ashamed of you, man. Even though you're an Israelite, you're gonna have the new bodies and everything. Like you're gonna have all that. You're gonna be a regular citizen, as is. You're gonna be an Israelite, enjoying the benefits of the kingdom. You know, ruled over by the elect. But during that time period, man, you're gonna be like forever, everlasting shame, man. I'll wrap it up soon. Everlasting, everlasting shame for you 2/3 when you come back. Daniel 12:12. And many of them that sleep in the dust shall wake, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame and everlasting contempt. Yep, everlasting contempt. And it's gonna fuck with you in your head, man. Also, you're gonna have perfect body, everything. Like the brother, I think it was it was either the brothers Aharon or Bakar Amos from the Men of Valor, New Jersey, New York camp, or the main camp, or or I would say, or like it was some other brothers, man, GMS brothers. You're gonna be plagued in the mind because of what you did in this lifetime. Plagued in the mind. You're gonna be like, ah, shit, I fucked up. But yeah, with that, I hope this live was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. Citations to the iron out there, spreading the truth like wildfire and all truth. On this and in all sincerity. And you know what else I'm gonna do? Fuck. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Shalom, stay strong. Stay strong. Endure to the end. Hold up. Shalom, stay strong. Endure to the end. Esau going down, you know, through the motherfucking ground. Shalom, stay, yeah. Abba, Abba, la Adawamium, Abba, la Gavayim, Abba, la 2/3. You know, all y'all going down, but Esau getting the worst news. And the heathens, slaves 1,000 years, in the 2/3, dying a horrible death, come back, eternal life, everlasting shame. Shalom, stay strong, endure to the end, hopeful elect, the actual elect will. Shalom, stay strong. Shalom, stay strong. And Yasher. Shalom, stay strong. Abba, Babal, and Yasher. Follow forever. Shalom.